Hello Gemini, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 28th of October to the 3rd of November 2019 for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Gemini. So as usual, we have 5 cards at the top, all clarified by a separate Rider-Waite tarot deck. The past, the present, challenges, advice from Spirit and outcome. I've also turned over the bottom of the deck for you. You know, you've got some repeat cards here, so there's some poignant messages this week. I've also got 2 angel answer cards that popped out in the shuffle. As you know, I don't choose the cards, they fall out. And I've also got a reading card as well, Gemini. So, okay, let's start with the 3 of Swords. Hopefully you can see that clearly. So, this is the past position. Invariably, some of you are at different life stages, so it's the energies that matter sometimes, Gemini. The 3 of Swords is about heartbreak. Can be in relationships, can be when you've gone through a tough time. There could have been some tough revelations to deal with. This can talk about brutal truths that can hurt deeply. Can be to do with third-party situations. There are levels to the 3 of Swords as well. It can be to do with business and career too. We spend a lot of time at work. It is a general reading. We do form solid relationships with people. So it could be with friends, wider family, work as well. But yes, it is the card of heartbreak in love as well. And I feel for some of you that's relevant. I am feeling that's relevant because of the cards that have come up in the rest of the reading. Some of you are wanting to move towards new beginnings now, new starts. I think some of you are beginning to put in the effort to move on from a situation that's hurt you deeply, whatever area of life this is relating to. Remember the 3 of Swords, it is exposed to the elements, it's exposed to the clouds and the rain, Gemini. When a wound is exposed to the elements, it starts to heal. And it is a 3. 3 in tarot is the very beginnings of manifestation. The beginnings of taking the first steps to real change, real transformation. And I feel some of you are doing that. Some of you are doing that. The Ace of Wands is putting in the effort to bring about fresh starts, new beginnings. It can also be to bring in the new, to allow yourself to move on from whatever the 3 of Swords was, to bring in the new, to accept new, expand to new territory, new horizons, new opportunities. This is very much about your power, your potential, you putting in the effort to bring about fresh beginnings. And there's a message here that now is the time to do that. Now is the time to take control. I'm seeing the 2 emperors here. There are 2 emperors, okay? So it is very much linked to the Ace of Wands. Now is the time to take control, to put in the effort, to move on from whatever the 3 of Swords was, Gemini. Because it's sprouting, this wand is sprouting. When it starts sprouting, there's growth here. There's new horizons, new territory, new growth. And it's time to carve out your own path, I'm feeling. The Emperor energy is power. He is somebody who will assert himself, who owns his power, who doesn't allow people, situations, or the world to act on him. He has sense of self to act on the world. He recognizes his own power to change his destiny, to expand to new horizons, new territories, build his empire, all of that kind of thing. Certainly in business and career, the Emperor is very, very is about expansion, about growth, about empire building, taking the initiative to change his life and his world. But here's the thing, we have the devil underneath. You're being told to understand you're more powerful than you think. Some of you are feeling small. Some of you are feeling powerless in a situation. Some of you are in toxic relationships. And because you have those bonds, those chains there to somebody else, you're not breaking free. You're not asserting yourself in some way. Now, again, it can be toxic relationships in the love. Could be linked to this 3 of Swords situation. Can also be to do with the workplace, power struggles, manipulation, people wanting to take your power, or you feeling powerless in a situation. That is all the devil energy. And it is an illusion, because really people can't put chains on us. You know, we give our power away. People can't take it. And there's a message here to own your power. Now is the time for you to reconnect to who you are, Gemini. It is very much turning the perspective of how you're seeing a situation on its head, because the Emperor is very much the opposite of the devil. The Emperor is somebody who owns his power. The devil is somebody who somebody gives their power to. So I feel for some of you, I mean, these are Capricorn and Aries energies. Maybe both of those are important in your life. But there's a message now of take back control. Now is the time to take control of your life, take the lead in your life. You are powerful enough to move on from this situation, start manifesting the new. That's what the 3 in tarot means. And there is new opportunity here. This is saying that when you really focus, when you take the initiative, new opportunity, new beginnings, new phases, next levels start opening up for you. You have the power to move on from something that's been unhealthy. And again, we've got the Lovers here and we've got the Lovers here. This is your challenge. You might well be choosing. Now, I will say, when those two appear side by side, you might well be choosing between 2 people as well, Gemini. Because we've got third-party situations here. You might well be choosing between somebody that is very to do with passions, and someone who is guided, who you're conflicted about, you need to make a decision about in some way. I just feel for some of you that there could be third-party situations here, or there could be 3 people. It could be a love triangle. It could be that the person that you're dating is with somebody else as well. It will work in that respect as well. But you're giving your power to something that's not serving you right now, and it's about taking your power back. That's what I'm very much feeling. So your challenge, Gemini, is to come back to you. The Lover's energy can be about reconnecting to your higher self. Take advice from people that you trust. This is the young Hierophant. There's a message here of now is the time to be open to receive sound advice from people that you trust. I feel there are people around you who are wanting to guide you forward. Some of you, Gemini, might not be listening. Some of you might just be focusing on yourself. But this is your card as well. The Lovers is your card. Maybe you're conflicted. I feel that when you've got the Lovers appearing twice as well, there's a duality to the situation. It's something that's causing you conflict. Part of you wants to stay, part of you wants to go. You know, that kind of energy. There's conflict here. But there's very much about when you connect to yourself, that's when you find the answers to move forward. Like I said, this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the seen version of the unseen, God, the divine, the universe. So there's a message here of have faith, trust yourself, find answers from within, or certainly find answers from people that you trust, mentors, parents, people that you're connected to, people that are solid in your life to give you advice. Yeah, and be open to listening. Be open to listening, Gemini. It might well be that some of you need to make a clear decision as well to do with this matter in order to break free of whatever is keeping you in chains. I don't really see Geminis staying in chains for long. You know, you're very assertive. So if something has got the better of you, if you are finding yourself conflicted in a situation, and because we have somebody seesawing between giving power to somebody and taking their own power, so I feel for some of you, it is sorting out the conflict, getting clarity on a situation, allowing the truth to guide you to new beginnings, new starts, and certainly allow yourself to be advised by people who you trust. Because, yeah, there's definitely an offer here. Okay, you see, judgment, this is the wake-up call. And this is karma as well. There's some karma here. feel there's somebody from the past, and I feel some of you are trying to move on, but there's that emotional connection to somebody from the past, or somebody who you're trying to move on from, you're putting behind you, keeps coming back. This can be a card of reconnection, somebody from the past coming into your life. It could be that there is now an opportunity that Spirit is telling you to connect with somebody new from the past and move on from whatever this toxic relationship was. Your challenge is to see it, to know that there is new opportunity there. But I also feel for some of you that I still feel this Three of Swords situation. Somebody isn't letting you go because you've got the chains of the devil there. And I feel you just keep on being pulled back into a situation that you really don't want to be in. This is the Knight of Cups on his own is about moving on emotionally, finding direction emotionally from within, connecting to yourself, to understand how to move forward in a situation. Yes, it can be an offer of love, but it is also a card of direction for me as a reader, a direction and finding change. And some of you now have an opportunity to move on from a situation that's keeping you stuck. And this is the Judgment card. This is the wake up. This is step out of the darkness into the light. Let go of situations that don't serve you. And only you can make that decision, which is why it's a challenge. But I feel this is a wake-up call for some of you. Because something's not healthy. I mean, there's karma here. Someone isn't treating you right. I can see that, Gemini, because of what we've got here. This is your outcome. We have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. Swords energy is to do with the mind. This person, whoever it is, Gemini, is playing mind games with you. It's playing with your mind. Keeping you small by mental games, mental manipulation. Making you feel small. Making you feel you need them. When, in fact, the reality is, you don't. You're more powerful than you think. The Emperor has appeared twice. This is to overcome your negative thinking. Because there's stress and anxiety here, something is affecting your routine. It can be affecting your health as well when the Nine of Swords appears. And the Nine of Swords is an illusion. It's how the mind plays tricks on you. How the mind keeps you in that negative state of mind. Keeps you worrying. Keeps you up at night. Stops you from sleeping. Breaks your daily routine. Something's really getting under your skin. And I feel it's time for you to deal with it. This is the card of dealing with it as well. Five of Swords is a victory, but it comes at a cost. Because you have to cut ties. You have to... This is somebody disarming somebody else. You have to disarm the person who is causing you problems. But there's a message here that you can overcome the negative thinking. You can overcome any conflict or anything that you're conflicted about in your external world. You can be the victor, but it will come at a cost. It might well be that you have to embrace the new and turn your back on situations that are keeping you stuck, because the Emperor is saying, now is the time when you need solidity in your life. You need things that you can trust. You need firm ground, solid ground. This is the Four. This is the card of stability. And I feel for some of you, you don't have stability. You're looking for stability. This is a time to take action. This is a time to take the initiative. Break through the illusion. Because this is just unhealthy for you. It is. And, you know, the Emperor is a card of success, of expanding to new horizons, of taking the lead in your own life, of reclaiming your throne as well. I feel for some of you, you've got an imposter. And this is about reclaiming your throne, Gemini. Now, this can be in love. Can be in love. But it can be in any situation that you're facing right now. Like I said, it is a general reading. Now, the thing that really got me as well was I got a no. And I feel it's to do with, if someone is coming back in your life, asking you to reconcile, asking you to start something up that has been toxic, where you've tried to move away from them and there's opportunity to get back with them, I just feel that you're being told no. Yeah. Read it however you want, Gemini, but I rarely get no's in the angel answer cards. So I think it's a poignant message for some of you. And as I say, it won't resonate with everybody, but it resonates with those people it's meant to resonate for. And we have the exploration card from the reading cards, which is explore new territory. Let me just read that out to you, Gemini. Exploration. Explore new territory. Create your own path with purpose. Be brave. Exploring new ground and territory is essential to moving forward. Once we overcome our fear of the unknown, we often find the journey towards our new destination is rewarding and filled with personal growth. Adventure awaits, so pack your bags and make some plans. And obviously that is just metaphorical. Could be some of you are moving, but I feel for some of you this is time to explore new horizons and turn your back on something that is keeping you stuck. I hope you enjoyed the reading. It was a deep reading today. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, Gemini. And yeah, just be the Emperor. Enjoy your week and I will see you next time. Thank you.